Brian Gavin, the match referee from Clare and County Offaly, is the man in charge. Clare playing from left to right with a wind advantage in the opening 35 minutes. Barry Nugent, the selection of him at corner forward was almost anticipated. It was between himself, Andrew Quinn, and Declan O'Rourke from Wolfe Tones. I'm sure that Nugent won't play a corner forward. He's normally wing forward. So we'll see once the game develops some sort of a pattern and exactly where these Clare forwards are. Brian O'Connell wearing number 8 for Clare. Diarmuid McMahon. And right half back is David Hoy from St. Joseph's Stuart Bearfield. Knocked away by Dara Ryan. Here's Adrian Fenlon. He looked great first half. I honestly felt it was a vital factor when he departed the scene at midfield in the half-time break. This one is just squeezing inside the post. Wonderful score. Des Mighton just coming across and getting the opening score. Davy Fitz playing in his 54th championship match in his 16th season for Clare. Mr. Consistency between the posts since he made his appearance in 1989. Barry Nugent can't control it. Clare have it once more. This one looks a good one, and it's gone straight over the bar. Big Tony Carmody from Ina puts that between the posts. Adrian Fenlon has gone back to help out his defence here. Hit by a hefty shoulder by Niall Gilligan, forces him to the error. Tony Griffin lofting this one in, the umpires consult, and it's over the bar. Well, credit as well Niall Gilligan, because he did the hard work. He put Fenlon off his balance, and you can see it here. Originally, there was a hefty shoulder on Adrian Fenlon. When he came out to Tony Griffin, took his point well. Colin Lynch from Lissy Casey and Kilmaley fame drops this one in. Dangerous enough ball, goes all the way for as Damien Fitzhenry. Manages to put it down on the surface where Paul Carley, left half forward, is almost playing as an extra back. Tony Carmody onto the left side, and that's a very, very good score by Tony Carmody. Centre half forward doing very well. An All-Ireland college medalist in 1999 along with Jerry Quinn.
Yeah, great score, and I mean himself and Tony Griffith have got 4 points between them now. That's an excellent start for Clare, but it's noticeable Wexford are failing to clear the lines. I mean, they're using this short tactic and they're struggling to get the ball past midfield, past the Clare half-back line, and there's no ball going into the inside forwards at all at this stage.
Comes back to Des Mighton, and that is a great score. It's his second point here in Croke Park. Scored a smashing goal as well against Kilkenny in the Leinster final. Wexford have it once more. Switching it over towards this wing. Well gathered by Jerry O'Grady, who read it well. David Hoy is outside him, waiting for it. The long delivery is aimed at Diarmuid McMahon. Turns, and that would be a beautiful point. Diarmuid McMahon.
Again, it came from the clearance up the field. A 2-man forward line for Wexford. There's somebody free inside, and it was too easy. The clearance was nobody there to Harris to block them down.
Tony Griffin. Wexford under a little bit of pressure. Griffin once more. On across to help out is Keith Rossiter. Stays within the boundaries of the pitch, gives it back to Rory McCarthy. That's good play. A little bit more confident play by Wexford as well. Shawnee McMahon goes back to gather. Under a little bit of pressure from Owen Quigley. Gets it back down. Breaking ball, goes all the way far as Brian O'Connell. And that is a turn, and that is over the bar. Certainly this Clare attack just seems to be first to the ball, and Wexford, as you mentioned, Tomas, very slow in getting rid of it.
Yeah, but I mean, Marty, we said there is a strong breeze there, right? I mean, and the breaking ball, as it comes to Brian, sorry, it's a good turn and off the left hand, no messing, straight over the bar.
Gathered by Shawnee McMahon. Uses the short grip to try and send this up towards Niall Gilligan. Coming in on the blind side was Barry Nugent. Plenty of Wexford defenders. Damien Fitzhenry sees the loose ball. It's loose again, and it's pulled and over the bar. Diarmuid McMahon gets his second point. But there is a hesitancy an uneasiness in the Wexford inner line, which I didn't see against Kilkenny, but it's there this afternoon. Colin Lynch survives a couple of hefty challenges, lashes the slither down towards Damien Fitzhenry and sends it over the bar. Des Mike, Brian Lohan, but it gets by Lohan. Des Mighton. Lohan tries to hook him off the post and manages to squeeze it over the bar for his third point for the wing forward from Albert the Ballon. Good puck out by Davy Fitz. Barry Nugent flicking it on for Alan Markham, facing Damien Fitzhenry. Oh! I thought he saved it, but the ball is in the net. Alan Markham beats Damien Fitzhenry. After 29 minutes of play, the banner roar around Croke Park. Barry Nugent set up Alan Markham. Éire and Kinmaley combining. Fitzhenry will be disappointed.
Yeah.
He normally saves those kind of shots, but Markham will be thrilled with the finish.
Yeah.
Scored twice against Waterford and once against Wexford.
I mean, it's a good goal for Clare. I mean, but like, Damon will be disappointed with that. I mean, it's a shot maybe that he feels he should have stopped.
And here's Shawnee McMahon. And it's straight over the bar. Clare are on a roll. Redmond Barry staying in along the sideline. Two Clare lads chasing after him. Tony Carmody is one. Jerry Grady is another. Comes back for Dermot Lake. Tries to transfer it over. Colin Lynch intervenes and sends it straight down without touching the ball into his hand. Dara Rye, unusually for him, drops the ball. Niall Gilligan. Still Dara Rye. Tries to come away with it. Rory McCarthy helping out his defence. Comes all the way out for Alan Markham. And again, that uneasiness is there in the Wexford handling. Nicely cutting inside is Tony Griffin with the short grip. Tries to put this one over the bar and succeeds. It's his third point. Des Mighton might be doing it for Wexford. Tony Griffin is doing it for Clare because they've both scored 3 points from play. Pulled along the ground for Alan Markham. Didn't come up the first time or the second time, but managed to get it out for Dermot McMahon. The first cousins combine and the first cousins get a point for Clare. It's his third point of the match, Dermot McMahon. Adrian Finlan uses the shoulder fairly to get this in. Comes in, and there's a dangerous opportunity here. At the end of it is Mitch Jordan. Davy Fitz off his line. Great defending by Jerry Quinn. Jordan back outside for Redmond Barry. Takes his point, sends it over the bar. And really, Wexford need a goal here.
Yeah, great defending again, though, by Jerry Quinn. I mean, he stands up, holds his ground, and I mean, he gets the initial block in, and it's a hand pass out at the end, and maybe point. He'll be happy to concede a point.
As Wexford go back into the attack, not a bad ball. Mitch Jordan inside him his own Quigley. He's facing Davy Fitz. Quigley, Fitzy stays on his line. Lohan gathers it. The old firm in the banner. But you have to say, with all credit to Davy Fitz, Owen Quigley should have buried it.
Yeah, the ball was all over this, Marty. It was a great bit of play by Wexford and great pass inside. And when Owen Quigley gets this, you would say this has to go into the back of the net, and topped it off the ground, and it was an easy save at the end for Davy. Allowed the ball to spill away, and here, look, Brian Owen is there and to clear the lines and gets the free out. But again, it was a poor shot by Owen Quigley.
Declan O'Rourke tussling. 3 Wexford defenders there. One of them is David Doc O'Connor. The hand pass was really to nobody in particular. He's still battling, though, you have to give him credit. And Clare have it. Niall Gilligan looking around at the posts. It's in front of Hill 16, and he splits the crossbar. Good score by Niall Gilligan, and his 4th from play. But again, you'd have to say that Wexford defence should have cleared that ball.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Seemed to be a trip on the Wexford man. There's an anxiety to get to the ball, so that's going to be a free for Wexford.
Yeah, well, very noticeable, Marty. Every time the ball comes on, Clare are not allowed any chance to settle on the ball. They're up on top of their backs, they're knocking them out the field, knocking the ball away here, conceding, okay, needless free, but I mean, they'll be happy enough. Look, I mean, it's a way out from goal. Give Wexford the opportunity to get a point, and they're not conceding goals in their own square.
Rory Jacob comes back off the post. Jerry Quinn is there. And Clare defensively again quite strong. 99 All-Ireland College's star Quinn gives this one away. Des Boyden. Wexford have a chance here. They're hungry for goal. 3 Clare defenders converge, but it's still over the bar. Scored by Michael Jacob, captain of Wexford, getting his 2nd point. Clare go back into the Wexford half of the field. Rory McCarthy trying to flick it, but it's not a good idea. Andrew Quinn latching onto it. And it really is challenge game proportions here, which is no good for Wexford and no good for Clare. This ball dropped in and sent over the bar by Tony Carmody. They scored 3 points, all from play from centre half forward.
You can be too critical of Wexford now, but I mean, you look, just put it down. It's a bad day at the office. I mean, some of the play there to give that point to Clare was atrocious, really. I mean, at this stage of the game.
Can they get the goal? Put a bit of respectability on the scoreboard. Jerry Quinn, fair shoulder on Willie Doran. Comes back outside again. Plenty of Clare defenders there. One of them is Jerry Quinn. Flicks it towards Brian O'Connell. And there's a 3rd Clare man. Oh, a nice little bit of stick work by Des Boyden. Got it nicely up. Only far as Jerry O'Grady. A little bit of trouble here from Brian Lohan. Wasn't quite expecting that sort of a pass. Jerry Quinn is up and well again and concedes a 65, but the umpire agrees it is a 65. This one dropping in. Nobody can reach it. Ball gone wide. The referee blows the full-time whistle here in Croke Park in this quarter-final, the first of the Guinness All-Ireland quarter-finals. It's Clare 1 goal and 20 points. That's 23 points. Wexford 12 points.